Info. My name is Debbie Sivanda. Taking bootlicking to dizzier heights. Many Zimbabwean parastatals are struggling and can't even pay their bills on time. But they sure can find that money when it's needed to bootlick the First Lady. Grace Mugabe turned 52 on Sunday, and the increasingly politically powerful First Lady clearly had no shortage of cheerleaders. The state-run Sunday Mail resembled a pamphlet dedicated to her birthday congratulatory messages. Air Zimbabwe has not paid salaries on time for ages and recently retrenched workers, but the airline found the money to place an expensive newspaper advertisement congratulating Grace Mugabe. Our loving mother turns 52, gushed Air Zimbabwe in an advert. They were not alone though. The Sunday Mail was packed with similar adverts from struggling state entities. Information Minister Chris Mushowe took it a notch higher, saying Zimbabweans should consider themselves privileged to have Grace Mugabe as their First Lady. Really? Popular but ill. Amid failing health, Zimbabwe's top politicians are desperate to win an election that could be their last. Some already suggesting that President Robert Mugabe and his main rival, Morgan Tsvangirai, are more candidates of the hospital ward than the State House. Pundits place Mugabe and Tsvangirai as the front runners to win next year's election, but both men are flying out of the country to seek medical treatment with such frequent regularity that Zimbabweans are worried their next president might run the country from a hospital bed. Mugabe has been to Singapore thrice this year alone, struggles to walk, and his speech has become blurred.
I feel that I can't do it anymore. I'll say so to my party. So that they relieve me. But for now, I think I can't say so.
Tsvangirai, on the other hand, is battling cancer of the colon.
In engaging the people are very concerned about the governance issues that have led to the collapse of the socio-economic situation in the country.
Both men have sought to convince Zimbabweans that they have the stamina to run the election campaign, and if they win, the country. And, by the look of things, both men will not contest in the 2023 election, which makes them very desperate to enter into the ruling for the last time. Most banks are worried at the prospect of non-performing loans due to the country's struggling economy. Hence, they are not too keen to advance loans to businesses and individuals who are desperate for money to finance their ventures. According to the Finance Minister Patrick Chinamasa, bank deposits have rose to 6.6 billion during the first quarter of 2017 from 6.5 billion in December 2016. The same banks have given out fewer loans during the same period, with figures declining to 3.59 billion from 3.7 billion during the same period. Zimbabweans have been struggling to repay loans, and maybe this explains the attitude by the banks. The past years have seen big wigs such as cabinet ministers and prominent business people losing assets such as houses and luxury cars due to failure to service their loans. That's it for tonight on Info. Today's edition has been brought to you by Soundstore. To subscribe, please SMS or WhatsApp your name to 0719 502 063.